Hi traders, welcome to this week's edition of the Keyzone Traders Trade of the Week. This week we're going to be looking at a trade that was actually issued through our Expert Alert service, and our Expert Alert service actually went live this week. So if you haven't already, please click on the link below in the box below, and that will take you to the Expert Alert service where you can subscribe and actually come and trial the service for 30 days absolutely free. You'll get access to the Learning Center so that you can work out how to use a service responsibly and make sure that it adds value to your trading before you fully commit. So back to this week's trade. It was a trade on the dollar Swiss, which is the US dollar versus the Swiss franc. So with that being said, let's go take a look at the charts. Hi traders, so this week, as I say, was a trade that we took on dollar Swiss. It was on the 4-hour chart. I'm going to be showing you this on TradingView. Sometimes I'll be using Pro Realtime, which is my actual trading platform, but I also do really like TradingView for charting. And one thing that it's really good at for when I'm doing these reviews, especially on the FX charts, is I can use this replay function and I can actually show you what I was seeing at the time by clicking on the time and showing you the signal that I was seeing, and then we can see how it played out in real time. So when I was looking at the charts, this is what I saw, and we talk about this quite a bit on my reviews and stuff. But we had this swing low here, and you can see from the action it had just taken out that swing low, which would have been where some obvious stops would have been, and the market often likes to do this. So it just took out the swing low to take out the stops, and then closed back above that swing low and back above that level. Now, with this as well, the dollar Swiss very rarely trends. You don't see too much trending action on the dollar Swiss on the higher time frames. So it's another one that's really good for these sort of reversal trades, because you very rarely get very strong trending moves. As always, we look to the higher time frame context just to check there's nothing obvious against the trade. So at this point we was looking at the weekly, and you can see there that the actual trade was that the level was right on the moving averages on the weekly chart, and the price was trading above it. So again, not that it was strongly trending or strongly bullish or anything like that, but it certainly wasn't weak. If anything, it was more positive than negative, and therefore with that we were happy with the signal on the 4-hour. So we had the signal, we had the reversal, we're taking out the lows, so it was a nice textbook reversal, and then we entered the trade on a break above this candle with a stop below this candle, and it worked extremely nicely. As you can see on the next candle, it just went straight up to the mid band, which was our target. So this was a trade that, quite textbook, taken out the lows, put in the reversal, closed back above, higher time frame context was there. It broke above the candle and just pushed up. It had quite a lot going for it, and it was a really nice quick trade. Took very little heat once we was into the trade as well. It did have a little pullback on the lower time frames, but it was only to about halfway to our stop, and then very quickly turned and went to our target. So it was a really nice trade. Had all the hallmarks of what we're looking for when looking to take these setups. As mentioned in the introduction part of the video as well, this was an alert that was sent via our Expert Alert service, which has gone live this week. I'm delighted to announce it's gone live this week. I've put a lot of work into the service. There is a dedicated learning center as part of the subscription to make sure that you can trade it responsibly, or use the service responsibly, and also get the best out of the service. So if you haven't already, please, there's a link to the Expert Alert service in the box below. Come join us. You can trial the service out with access to the Learning Center for 30 days completely free before you actually commit to the full service. So please come, click the link below and come join us and take advantage of that free trial. So with all of that, I hope you found this useful, and I'll speak to you again next week.